Hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to Pinterest Masterclass number 2 of 3. I'm Sandra McLemore from Travel, Marketing, and Media. We're going to have a good day today. We're going to really dig into the fun part of Pinterest. So I have put up a question on the screen for you, and I would love for you to answer this. Every single person who is here, go ahead and answer it. And if you're watching on our website, and you want to participate with the chat and you can't see where it is that you would type, hover over this video, this frame that I'm in, and you'll see YouTube right there. If you click on YouTube, it's going to bounce you straight to YouTube. You won't miss a single second. And in YouTube, you'll be able to chat in there as well. So put on the list, I want to know, this is very important for today, what is high on your bucket list, your travel bucket list, that you haven't been to yet, and why? I really want to know what's high up there, and then let me know why. So for example, Rwanda. Oh my gosh, Rwanda is literally in my top 10 to go to. I want to experience life close up with the gorillas. So amazing. For me, it's a little bit the gorillas, but it's actually just the destination in general. The people, the history. I remember, not a happy, fun travel movie, but I remember watching Hotel Rwanda when I was younger and just being really interested in who the people were and their culture. So I absolutely have Rwanda on there. Definitely. Oh yeah, I see a couple of people with Egypt on there because it's just fascinating. I love that. Who else have we got in here? Pam says Scotland and Thailand, the historical aspects and the architecture. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. Architecture. Yes, they put me on national news to say things like architecture. Laura says French Polynesia for the water and the beauty. That's my homeland, the South Pacific. Hi, Gail. Gail says Nairobi for the cultural experience. Yes, yes, yes. Who else is on here? Michael, good morning. Michael says Portugal and New Zealand. I love it. Oh, this is a little different. And Annette says the Outlander tour of Scotland. I love that. I also have a lot of train trips on my bucket list as well. Hi, Barbara. Barbara says Italy, just the beauty of the country, and Croatia, of course, as well. Hi, Harry. Harry says Egypt for the history and the mystery. So I want you to remember, or we'll do one more because it's just a little bit different. Michael says, hi, Michael, Patagonia, unique and beautiful. Absolutely. So Argentina. Okay, we are here. Oh, and I can't not put up, I had a meeting with her the other day. Hi, Twana. South Africa for the cultural immersion. I'll let you know in 2.5 weeks how immersed I am culturally. Okay, so I'm glad that you have those. You don't need to write them down because you'll remember it, but you're going to need to have those in a little bit in this masterclass. So a couple of things to get started today. The very first thing is it's not going to be a long masterclass today, but it's going to be interactive. If you have a personal Pinterest account, we're going to want you logged into your personal Pinterest account. Do not be in your business account. Do not be in your business account. If you want to create a personal Pinterest account with your personal email, not your work email, go ahead and you can do that while I'm talking. But if you want to do the activity afterwards, you can. You can watch me do it on the screen if you won't be able to do it. The other thing you can do as well is you can absolutely just do it on your phone. You can just literally log onto your phone under Pinterest, and then you could create a free account. Just make sure, please, 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 for the love of all things marketing, do not log in with your business account. And if you have the same login, just make sure that you toggle, and you can toggle on your account just by hitting in the top right. In the top right, it's got this up here and it allows me to be able to switch between accounts. So you would go down to, it just says at the bottom here, switch account if you have more than one account. I know that was a little blurry, but it says switch account in there and you'll be able to switch between your personal and your business. We are only working in personal Pinterest account today. It is absolutely critical for your learning. It's critical for my teaching to be impactful and effective. And it goes beyond what we do today because there's going to be a ripple effect for your learning after you hang up from watching this. If you're watching the replay, I want you to do exactly what we are doing as well. I read all the comments and respond to people on the replay and on the lives. So that's super important. Okay. Marilyn says, I read the book Hotel Rwanda. It's a very moving story. It is absolutely very moving and impactful. Okay, so I'm logged into my Pinterest account. We're not going to do it right away. So put that down if you have that open. I want to put up some slides for you because I just want to do a very quick recap on Pinterest. I know that some people are joining us here for the very first time. Actually, let's find out. I need to know who is here who has never done training with us ever before. Just write hashtag first time in the chat or hashtag I'm back or always here. Actually, that's cute. You could do I'm first time or always here. So let me know on the screen if you're the very first time ever. A special welcome to you. I'm not going to introduce myself today other than to say I'm Sandra, the founder of Travel Marketing and Media. I'm also a news senior contributor for travel for ABC, CBS, CNN, News Nation. I missed someone. MSNBC, BBC. So I do all those things, and I have my brand new show coming out very soon called Authentic Escapes. So I have helped over 42,000 travel agents and advisors to grow their businesses. And I also sat at a VP level in marketing and revenue for the world's biggest cruise line. I know exactly what I am doing. So some of you have been here a long time. Some of you just got here. Let me just check the comments. We have, I don't see. Oh, yeah, we have a few first timers. Don't worry. It's not like church. I'm not going to make you stand up and introduce yourself. I hate when they do that at church. I really feel for the people. I just want to run and hug them, but that's actually probably the opposite of what they want. If y'all ever, has anyone ever been to one of those churches, or maybe you're part of a church where they're like, anyone who's never been here before, them stand up. One of my friends was saying at our church, we make them go and stand on the stage. I was like, well, remind me to never come visit your church because that would make me so embarrassed. C. Smith says, here for the very first time, happy to have you. Powder Puff Travels, there has to be a story behind that name. One day I want to hear it. Shine Travel, first time. Carrie Fulton, first time. We do have first timers. Holy moly. Okay, we have a lot of first timers. She says, I hate it. Okay, a rebrand for you, ma'am. We'll be talking about rebrands actually next month. If anyone needs to rebrand colors, fonts, business name, start from scratch, change your niche, we'll be talking all about that next month. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my screen. I have three housekeeping announcements. No, four quick housekeeping announcements, but related to today. Number one, yes, our Pinterest course opens today. It only opens once or twice a year. This is the, what is it now? April 17th. This is the first time that we have opened for this year. I don't know if we will open again later this year. It depends on my filming schedule. So we just got picked up for season 2 of my new show before season 1 is even aired. So we are heading out to film in 2.5 weeks. And that changes things. That changes when we can coach you through the course. And for those of you who took the Pinterest course already, we're thinking, why do you need to be here? Because it's self-paced. There's actually an interactive element for this time around. For those of you who purchased the Pinterest course, you get 12 months with it. You're still at 11 months. If you got it last year when we opened, you are going to get invited to the complimentary co-work where you watch the course first and then you come in with me multiple days. I think you have 4 days where you come in and we work on your Pinterest together. So no more buying courses and not doing the work, or buying courses and not getting it done. You're actually going to show up and you're going to implement, and it'll be with myself or with one of our team. So for those of you who bought the course, yes, that's the first housekeeping, because don't be blowing up my inbox. I'm telling you now, you will get invited to the co-works at no cost. Don't worry about that. For those of you who are signing up for the Pinterest course today, yes, you will also get invited to the co-works. For those of you signing up for Pinterest course today, yes, we do have payment plans. We did a 2-payment plan, and I think we're going to add a 3-payment plan too. For those of you signing up for Pinterest course today, for those of you who asked about, can we just do your Pinterest for you? Yes. Do not sign up for the Pinterest course unless you want to learn about it and then hand it over to us. We're going to open up space for only 20 travel agencies, whether you're a single or a big group. We're going to open up space for 20 agencies only for this year to have their Pinterest done completely by us. You don't do a single thing. You don't do anything. We do everything. We create all your pins, we post them, we schedule them, we do reports, we do everything for you. All you do is watch the traffic come to your website. So that's coming out. That will be available. If you are interested in that, you can email us and we will give you the information for it, but we'll also be emailing it out. Number 1, if you want to watch number 1 of 3, the masterclasses, we're going to pop that up on our replay page, travelmarketingandmedia.com/replay. We'll let you know when we've done that. We'll email it out. You'll be able to watch today and number 1. And then the third one is next week. So make sure that you come next week. I have to check the dates for next week, because isn't next week Easter? No, this weekend's Easter. My team will tell me. They will tell me. When will the email go out? As soon as we get off the, can you tell us, Ricky? Hi, Ricky. Ricky says, can you tell us the cost for the Done For You course? The Done For You is not a course. We literally just do everything for you. I don't want to sign up today if I can afford that when it comes out. Yes. So it is a 12-month commitment. It is not for 99% of travel advisors. It is cost prohibitive for most people, because when you see how much work we do for you, it is enormous. We will be pinning 5 to 8 times for you every day for an entire year. Every day for an entire year. So that means that we will create individual pins for you. Let me jump in and check. I have the pricing on here. Yeah, it's not for most people right now. It could be for you later down the track. So every year, we will create over 1,825 pins for you. Not every year, for this year, we'll create 1,825 unique pins for you. We will schedule 5 to 8 per day to drive traffic to your website. And it will literally be scheduling all day, every day for 365 days. That means that we actually make the graphics for you. We purchase images from Shutterstock. They're like $29 each. We purchase the images, we write the captions, we do all the background work, we create all the boards. We recommend, unless you've got an amazing Pinterest account, we recommend that we just build one from scratch for you, and we take care of everything. So all you have to have is, I think we said 20 blogs on your website. If you don't have them, we will help provide them for you, but you just have to make sure that they're published on your website. You don't have to do anything else. Every 3 months, you get to change out those blogs if you want to change your focus. The investment for that is $1,500 per quarter. So it works out to $500 per month, but you pay quarterly, and it's a 12-month commitment. But if that's the only thing that you did to drive traffic to your website, you should expect tens of thousands of visits to your website every month once it starts to get up and running. So that's what that is. If that is not on the cards for you, $1,500 per quarter, then jump in and do the Pinterest course. The Pinterest course, though, you have to be obviously willing to do the work afterwards. Okay, so I hope that helps. Follow-up question, when will the email go out? It will go out today. Okay, this weekend is Easter. Thank you. I thought so. Okay, so let's jump straight in. I want to get straight into the training today. So I want to talk about today how Pinterest users, not people who are business owners, so you're thinking with your user hat on today, how Pinterest users search for what they want to buy. How Pinterest users search for what they want to buy. So if you're looking to buy something, how, if you're a Pinterest user, are you going to find it? So let's jump in. I put together some really good information for you this morning, and I want to read this to you. And if you want to take a screenshot of this, please go ahead and do that. Okay, so very firstly, Pinterest users are planning people. Actually, let me just get hold on one second. I'm going to remove our logo off of there so it's out of your way. Oh gosh, how do I do that? Let's see. Not there. Here. There we go. Okay, great. So Pinterest users are planners. The people who have a Pinterest account, they're planning kind of people. You know, there's always like those people that just show up and they never plan anything. Do you have friends or family like that? My husband is like that. He's not a planner. He's like I'll show up to everything you planned, but he's just not really the planner. The biggest thing he ever planned was our engagement. And if that's the only thing he plans for the rest of his life, I think I did really, really well. If you know my husband, you'll agree. So 85% of pinners say that they go to Pinterest when they're starting a new project or planning a new life moment, like a vacation. That's massive. Think about that for a second. 85% of pinners will go to Pinterest if they're planning something new. I can attest to this. I'm planning a massive salad and vegetable garden in my backyard, my side yard. It's the smallest yard you've ever seen, but I'm planning a massive garden in my tiny yard, and I started my journey in Pinterest. So let me know in the chat, have you ever started in Pinterest with a project? What was it? So for me, I've started home decoration, room decoration projects in there. I've started catering. Anthony and I started last year hosting the first of our annual holiday parties. And we went to Pinterest. I went to Pinterest first to look at foods that we could make. What else? Room colors. I remember when I picked paint colors for our house, I went to Pinterest and typed in that paint color to see examples of how other people have used it. But tell me in the chat, what have you looked at or started at? I love this. Gail says, redesigning my closet. Redesigning my closet. That's something that she started in Pinterest before she even did anything. She started and she did that in Pinterest. So that's super cool. Let's have a look and see what else other people have in here. What else have we got in here? I love this. Someone said, same as Ricky, hair inspiration. Yes. Oh my gosh. Every time I change my hair, i.e. this morning, i.e. this afternoon, when my hairdresser comes to my house, we have a look. What braids am I going to get? Am I going to get feed-in braids? Am I getting locks? Am I sewing something in? Am I flat ironing? Like, what are we doing? I always go to Pinterest because can't really get what's in my head to her unless I can show it to her. And sometimes I just need a little bit of inspiration. Deb says, I always look at Pinterest for nail designs and recently for ideas to decorate my sunroom. Love that. Elliot says, fab photo, by the way, Elliot. Elliot says, I get a lot of food recipes. Yes, absolutely. Food recipes are a definite go-to for me because we are very specific and intentional about the food that we eat in this house. May it nourish our bodies and not hurt them. So yes, Anne says bathroom and kitchen renovations. And I love your picture too. You guys have got great pictures. Karen says home decor, redesigning my brand, 4C hair info. Karen, 4C hair, check out my friend Kim. She has the most amazing hair care line for 4C. Unfortunately, I don't have 4C hair, but my little one, very similar. It's called, her name is Kim Lewis, and her brand is called Curl Mix. Curl Mix, CURLMIX, if you haven't seen it before, but she specializes in 4C because that's what she is. Makeup inspiration. Kendra, I love makeup inspiration, but I will tell you, girl, it never looks the same on me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Never looks the same. I think this is Yana who says, I've never used Pinterest. My friend, you are going to love today because we're going to show you a lot of stuff on here. Halloween party decorations. I love that. I go for Houston's Halloween costumes. Can I tell you a really funny thing? Houston this year, we spoke about it literally yesterday. And we spoke about Halloween yesterday because his birthday's in October. So he was asking about a birthday party because his little friend Nova turned 5 the other day. He's already 5, and it made him think about his party. You know, when the kids go to a party and it makes them think about their own party, like even though their birthday's not until October. So then he says, oh, he like tried to be really smooth and said, oh, you know, Mama, Halloween's coming up soon. And I'm like, yeah, not really. I said, what do you think you want to be for Halloween? I know this is absolutely leading to the birthday party conversation, but I'm going to let it roll there on its own. And I said, what do you want to be for Halloween? And I kid you not, for the 3rd year in a row, my child is requesting, he wants to go as Harriet Tubman. Where am I going to find a Harriet Tubman costume? And little kids are mean. If I send my little boy in a Harriet Tubman costume, it's not going to end well. But I love the reason behind it. He said she's a hero and she saved the kids. I want to go as a superhero. I want to go as Harriet Tubman. So it makes me laugh all the time when he asks it, but you know, little ones. Okay, so Shara says trending nail colors and design gluten-free and dairy-free recipes. Yeah, that's similar to what we do as well. I know, Gail, wow, that's exactly what I said, but I love the reason behind it, yeah? Okay, so Pinterest people are 85% planners. It's a high intent platform, right? 97% of searches on Pinterest are unbranded, meaning that users are open to discovering you, not just big name companies. So what does that actually mean? I want to explain what that means. When we say unbranded searches in Pinterest, and you might want to write this down to remember, because in the course I refer to it a lot, but also just in trainings, I refer to unbranded searches. Curl Mix, really good example, my friend Kim's brand. Pinterest users don't go to Pinterest and type in Curl Mix. They don't type in a brand. They type in, Karen, tell us what you would type in if you were looking for products for your 4C hair. And gentlemen, for those of you who are like, what is 4C hair? Hair is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's got letters after it, A, B, C, and it refers to the curl pattern or the hair texture pattern of your hair. And so, 4 is very textured, all the way back to 1, not so textured. And so women, especially women of color, but not just women of color, white women, Latino women also will look to see where their hair falls, because you can find you can easily find products and styles to help you match your hair texture. So just in case you were wondering. All right, so 4C. So Karen would type into Pinterest looking for these hair products. She would type in 4C hair products, very simple. She says, by the way, I found Kim on another Pinterest and Facebook. I love that. So she just types in 4C hair products. When she types in 4C hair products, she's going to get the kind of hair products to match her 4C hair. I doubt that Kim ever went straight to Pinterest and just typed in, ever went straight to Pinterest and just typed in Curl Mix or the name of the brand. That's not how Pinterest works. People type in what they're looking for and then it pops up, okay? So let me go back to my slide for you. 97% of searchers are unbranded. So it's typing in what you're looking for, like closet redesign or trending nail colors or nude nails, or gentlemen, let me throw some out for you because we got a couple of the fellas here today. It might be men's sports jackets, or it could be Anthony was looking for pickleball style, pickleball fashion. You know, my husband's a fashionista, but he's also a mad core pickleball player. So it could be whatever you're looking for. You're not going and typing the actual brand names. Okay, point number 3, look at this one. Longer content shelf life. Pins can drive traffic for months or even years, unlike Instagram or TikTok, which fade in 24 to 48 hours. I can tell you that I am still getting traffic for pins that I put up 4 years ago. How do I know? Because I can see it on my analytics. I can look at the pin and it's my top 4 producing pins are 4 years old. I'm never leaving them. I'm never changing them. I don't have to do anything. They just keep producing traffic. Why? Because Pinterest just keeps showing them to people. People keep clicking on them. Pinterest keeps showing it. I cannot tell you a single post on social media that is even 2 weeks old, 2 months old, or 2 years old that gets me traffic still to this day. Where are your Instagram and Facebook posts from 4 years ago? At the bottom of your feed. You would have to scroll a long time to find them, okay? So that's really important to know. The next thing that's important to know is that it is a traffic driver, not a follower game. This is going to be music to most of your ears. You, my friend, do not need followers to do well on Pinterest. I'm going to show you some examples of that in a second. Travel advisor who had like 10 followers and did really well, and one who has 0 followers and did really well on Pinterest in terms of driving traffic to their website, because that's the goal at the end of the day. So if you are ready to not have to care about how many followers you have, then this is going to be for you. If you are ready to not have to care how many people like or follow you, this is going to be for you. Okay. So that's the first thing. The next one, second last one from the bottom, luxury travel is a perfect fit for Pinterest. For those of you who are doing luxury, let me know in the chat, yes to luxury, or yes, we do luxury in the chat. Let me know. Pinterest users skew towards high income households. 45% of Pinterest users make over 100K a year. And I know, I feel like even 100K is not that high income anymore in some parts of America. It's literally in Los Angeles what you need to survive. But for those of you who are doing luxury, oh my gosh, so many of you doing luxury, Pinterest is skewed that way because I don't know for sure, but my guess, after having used it on and off for the last 4 years and now on, my guess is that it's because it's mostly for people who have money to spend, because they're planning to purchase. You don't go to Pinterest to get ideas if you have 0 money to spend, unless you're trying to use things that you already have in your house. Okay. And then last but not least, Pinterest favors fresh content. So even though those 4-year-old pins are doing really well, even repurposing old blogs with new graphics can give you a massive, massive, massive boost. Okay. So let's move along. We're going to do a much faster training today. For those of you who were not here for the first Pinterest Masterclass, everything inside of this blue rectangle right here, this is a pin. Okay, it's kind of like a post, it's a pin. So on the left hand side of this pin, look at your screen, this bit here is called the graphic, the pin graphic. This bit here is your website. Okay, the graphic is made up of an image, sometimes a video, but let's just keep it simple, an image, a title over here, and then the title is over here as well, and then pin title. They don't have to be the same. I always put them the same to make it easier. A pin description right here, okay? And then what's missing from here, because this is just a mock-up, is on your real Pinterest board, and I'll show you that on mine, it's going to, on another example, it's going to say visit site, and there'll be a massive button for people to click from your pin right here. Underneath the description or above it, there'll be a massive button where they can click away. Now, I want to point out something really interesting. You might want to take a photo or a screenshot of this particular slide, because there are things on here that are searchable that you would not even think about. So I don't think you're surprised to know that the title is searchable. So the way that Karen was typing in 4C hair products, if this pin was about hair products and I typed in 5 4C hair products that you should know about, that's going to help it to come up when Karen searches for it, right? We pretty much guess that this is searchable. We can pretty much guess and assume correctly that the description is searchable. So whatever you write in here, if it matches what people are searching for, it's going to come up. What you didn't know is the actual pin title is searchable as well, the graphic title. So what I'm saying is when you download this from Canva, make sure it's not named image 001. Make sure that it's named 12 differences between ocean and river cruising. And then you could just have graphic B, graphic C, graphic D, like that, or something like that, or graphic 1 or something like that. Yeah, because even the name of this pin file, that is searchable as well. Okay, so we are going to do an activity, but I'm going to show it to you first. So please don't jump onto your computer yet or your phone. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new board for a topic that you love that has nothing to do with travel. I specifically do not want you to do anything that has to do with travel, okay? There's a reason for this. You have to trust me as your business coach, as your marketing coach. You've got to trust me on this. Please do exactly as I ask you. If you have a Pinterest account, log into your Pinterest account now. You can do it on your phone. You could also do it on your computer. If you don't have a Pinterest account now, you could create one. But again, use your personal email address, not your work one. And we're not doing anything to do with travel right now. Okay, I want you to tell me in the chat before you open Pinterest, and then I'm going to do a demonstration. Tell me in the chat what is something that you love researching or learning more about, or it could be a room in your house that you want to make over. It could be a garden project. It could be nails. It could be hair. It could be fashion. I'm going to say it could be dresses. It could be V-neck dresses. It could be summer salads. Okay, it could be anything like that. So anything that you want to know more about. Okay, so I love this one here, entertaining. So summer entertaining. That is a really, really great one. Musical theater. Let's be specific, Christine. What would you want to, are you talking about you want to be in musical theater? You want to go and see musical theater? That kind of thing. Recipes and hairstyles. So very specific. I want you to be a little bit more specific about your recipes, and I want you to give me as much detail as possible. What do you want recipes of? Do you want recipes of summer salad? Do you want grill recipes for the summer? Do you want soup recipes? Do you want high protein recipes? Do you want low carb recipes? Do you want low sugar baking recipes? Okay, so let me know in there. Oh, this is really good. Elliot wrote in here, Mediterranean cooking. That's really, really good. Mediterranean cooking. Okay, dessert ideas. Let's be even more specific than that. Are they chocolate dessert ideas? Are they low sugar dessert ideas? Are they no bake dessert ideas? That kind of thing. Oh, I love this one. Sherry says potluck side dishes. Potluck side dishes. Love that. Caribbean recipes. And Kendra, you could be even more specific. If you don't want any seafood, you could do red meat, Caribbean recipes, or seafood Caribbean recipes. You can get really, really, really specific, like Anne did right here. Anne has seafood grilling ideas. I love this. Harry, one for the fellas. I love this. Anthony is with you on this because he wants to up his pocket square game. He has one pocket square, and I swear to God, it looks like a Kleenex. It's white and it's plain, and I think he could do really, really well. He's not a tie wearer, so I think that he could up his pocket square game to add a little pizzazz to his plain, solid colored shirts and his sports jackets. Okay, Karen has on here vintage art deco jewelry. I love that. Pam, are you getting married, or is someone in your family getting married? Wedding color palettes and decor. Oh, Pam, Pinterest is going to love on you. They're going to love bomb you. Brenda says family room decor ideas. Okay, great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to my Pinterest account, and I'm going to share this tab. Okay, so you should be able to see my Pinterest. Flora or Blessing, can you let me know in the chat, please? Let me know that you can see my Pinterest account on here. And I'm so laughing on the inside a little bit because something I was online looking at last night is now inside of my Pinterest feed, which tells you everything. Oh, hold on. There we go. That's bigger and better. Okay, great. So right now you're just on the feed of my Pinterest account. Okay, so what I'm going to do is firstly, up in the top here, I'm just going to click on the on the drop down here. This is where I can toggle between accounts. I'm giving you a final shot, a final warning to get out of your business account if you are in your business account. You do not want to be in your business account to do this. It will mess you up, okay? If you don't have a Pinterest account, you can always do this later. But right now, I know that I'm in my personal account in there, okay? So I am on my personal account. And what I can see here, and I'm just going to tell you, this little glimpse that you can have into my Pinterest board is going to tell you a lot about me as a person personally. If you ever wanted to get to know someone, I swear if I was dating, I'd be like, let me see your Pinterest board, because Pinterest board tells me everything about you. Your Facebook and your Instagram only shows me what you want the world to see. Pinterest shows me everything about you. So these are some boards in here. Boards are like collections of pins. I love to organize everything by board because I don't just want one big mess. I'm that person that has everything organized. And it also makes it a lot easier. I'm going to make you very bored, gentlemen, and click on my nude nails board. I love a good nude nail. And so these are nail colors that will pop up on I showed this to Anthony and I'm like, what do you think of these? And he goes, they all look the same. I was so disappointed. It wasn't the feedback I was looking for. I was looking for more detailed feedback, but maybe I asked the wrong person. So these here, I can see why he says they all look the same. These are pins that somebody else has put up in Pinterest that I really like, and I saved them. Why? Because when I go to the nail salon next week, I get to go in and say, I love these. What do you suggest, or what can you do here? I know for a fact that this is going to be my South African nail style that I'm going for right here, or this one down the bottom here. So I'm going to go for one of these two right here. So when I go into the nail salon, I can just show that. In fact, when I went 2 weeks ago, that's exactly what I did. And I came out with this nail style right here. Mine look a little different because my hands are a different color and mine is shorter. So that's why this is really helpful for me to create a board like this and to continue going back to it. Let's have a look at another board. This board here is about hardscaping, because at one stage we were thinking of hardscaping our side yard and putting less grass in there, more hardscape. So I found all of these designs that came up on Pinterest and I thought, oh my gosh, I love them. Really love this one here. And what you'll see when you hover over anything that I've saved, when I hover over it, is look what happens. Okay, if you were doing something else, look at my screen. I'm going to hover over the one that I'm really interested in, and look what comes up. It says visit site, visit site. If I click on this, it's going to take me exactly to the website. We're going to go there and I'm going to share this tab, and it takes me exactly to the website here where I should find, I should find the exact image that I clicked on. What I don't love is that I'm here all about shoes and dog stuff. This person has ads all the way through their blog, which is super annoying. But let me scroll down. I think I'm going to be very disappointed because this is all about ponds. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? That doesn't even click through to where that image is. That person has been very, very, very shady. So I'm going to go back. And what you can do is you can actually report this pin for not going directly to where it needs to go. It's very unusual that that happens, and Pinterest are very quick to pick it up and get rid of it. So let's try another one. These ones here, look at this. This one here is showing up, but with no visit site on here. Do you know why? Because the person who pinned this forgot to pin a link. They forgot to put a link on it. The original creator who put this up, so many travel advisors do this, forgot to put a link in here. The way you can check this on yourself is to be logged out. I love these pots. I'm hoping that I can go to whatever this is, and it's going to lead to buying this pots. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to click on here. Then I'm going to share the tab that comes up. Oh, how frustrating. It's just a photo. It doesn't help me at all. Now, what I can do is obviously take that photo and upload it into Google, and I can probably find what I'm looking for. But can you see here that if you go ahead and put in here, and you go ahead and you link it to your page on your website, there's so many on here that are not linked, you actually have a really, really, really good chance of getting someone across to your website. I will hover over these, and unfortunately, I don't get to click on almost all of these because they don't have websites on them. Right? They don't have websites. This one here, let me look on this one, 10 side yard ideas. I'm going to click on visit. I'm going to open it for you. Okay, there we go. So now you can see it. And the article here is how to cool off an open outdoor kitchen, 10 effective solutions. That's disappointing because that did not go through to the correct blog. So straight away, people are frustrated and they're probably not going to click on your stuff anymore. Did I share the wrong? Yeah, no, that's exactly where it went to. So these are examples of people not doing Pinterest correctly and losing loads of traffic. Let me go back to one of my other boards. Let me go to Dream Home. In 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, I hope you come to my house, and I hope that this is what my house looks like. Now, this one here is an ad. Okay, this one, oh, no, it's not an ad. It's just a regular pin. I know for a fact that when I click here, it's going to take me to these stools, right? So I click on visit. So, oh, sorry, I didn't share this tab. Thank you. Thank you for my team. Okay, so I came over here. I went into my Dream Home board, and straight away, I'm going to hover over the first one that comes up on Dream Home. I know that it's Nathan James. I'm going to click on the site here, and it's going to take me exactly to where I can buy this chair. In one click, I've gone from Pinterest to where I can buy the chair. I can look at the different color variations. I can check the height. I can choose between bar and counter height. It's currently on sale, which is amazing. And I can literally add it to cart. Probably knowing her, the girl who created this, it was a girl in her 20s who owns this brand, by the way. She was a college student when she created it. Oh, sorry. My team is being really good telling me when you can see it or not see it. Thank you. Okay, so I can see all of the colors for the chairs like this. I can see if it's counter height or bar height, just there. And then I can go in and I can see more pictures of it in here, right? So I've literally gone from Pinterest across to this website where I can buy this exact image. Okay, let me go back to Pinterest. All right, so I'm back on Pinterest now. Let's have a look. I love this door lock. I think it's so fancy. So I'm going to click visit site. Now I'm going to come over. I'm on the website. Well done, whoever made this pin, because straight away, I can see this and I can purchase this. I'm not going to, because I can't imagine spending $186 on an internal door lock. And it's not the kind of door lock I'd put on the outside of my house, but it's right there. What I can see is lots of other lovely things. And all of a sudden, here I am. We have a guest bathroom downstairs. I would literally put something like this on it. That's so cute. So back to Pinterest, share my tab, and we'll do one more, and then we'll go to we'll go and do an example. Okay. Oh my gosh, I saved this because I just think this is divine. But guess what? Unfortunately, there's no visit site link here because the person who pinned it, when I click on it, look, it doesn't go through to anybody's Pinterest account. But that is such a huge loss for them, such a huge loss, because I don't get to buy this. And I love this piece. I can imagine this piece in a lot of different spots in my house. Thankfully, Pinterest over here is like, oh, you can shop similar things over here. So I can scroll in here and I can find some similar things. Then I can click on actual shop here and I can go across and I can click on some similar things like that. Or I can scroll down and I can see other similar things in here. I just found another one that I really like. So I'm going to click on that one. Okay. And then here, this is something that I do really like. It's $90. And I could literally, hopefully, just click on this. And it's brought me through to Etsy where I could purchase this exact wall piece right here. Okay. So sometimes people do put their pins correctly where I can go through and I can click all the way like Nathan James did, and I can be in exactly the right place to purchase. Other times people are not that good at it. So we're going to go back to Pinterest now. I'm sharing my screen in Pinterest. I'm going back to my home page. These are all of my boards along the top up here. All of my boards. They have sponsored ads in here just like this. That you can see sponsored ads in here. Oh, beautiful color palettes. You know what I'm going to do while I'm here? I have a client that I'm working on right now and I like their color palette. So this has just popped up in my feed. I want you to watch this. I see two things I literally want to click on right now. One of them is this color palette, because actually this color palette would work really well for a client that we have right now. We're doing their website. It's got a green in there. It's got some browns and it's got some white. I would remove one color from here and use that for them. So I'm going to click it. Already Pinterest guessed that I want to put it in color palette. If it was the wrong board, I could have chosen the right one from all of my boards in here. But Pinterest knows that this is going to end up in color palettes, and I'm going to click save. It's that simple. That simple. If I was interested in this white bolognese sauce, which I'm not, I think that's weird, then each their own. It already identified that it wants me to, that it should go to the food board. I could click save there. What I am interested in over here is this wood veneer on the dishwasher. I think that's really interesting. So I'm going to click on the pin. I'm going to bring you with me with the camera. And it's just loading, and it's actually for the dishwasher. Huh. I don't need another dishwasher. I either need a really lovely front to it, like a veneer to it, or somebody to unpack it and pack it for me. But anyway, it was worth a shot that I could come through here and I could end up getting what I wanted. So I'm pretty sure that actually gave me enough information here to know that that was about dishwashing and not the veneer. So what I would like you to do right now, oh my gosh, all I want to do is just click everywhere. I would like you to, in your Pinterest account, I would like you to go in here, click on the search title, and I would like you to search for something. So I'm going to have a think about what I can search for. Oh, I need to search for travel mosquito nets. Okay. Now, I know I could go to Amazon and search for that. I know that I could go to Walmart and search for that. But what Pinterest gives me is something completely different. Pinterest gives me ideas, and then hopefully I will be able to click and get exactly what I need. And already I am shook because already I can see exactly what I need. This is for our trip to Africa. We're going out, I believe we're going out to a lodge in either Botswana or Namibia. And Houston will be sleeping on a travel bed that we'll take with him. It's like a little cot off the ground. And I really, really want to protect him from bugs. This one here looks like it opens up. So we're going to click on this. Oh my gosh, it's $40. I love it. And we're going to go click on visit site. I'm going to take you with me. So share this tab. Shut the front door. It's on Wayfair and it's $33. Let's click on it again. I'm going to share this tab so you can see it. I will feel like such a good mama taking this if it folds up the way that I think it does, because I will be able to put him in his little travel bed inside of this every night and know that he is good. And yes, look how itty bitty it folds up. It can literally go into a suitcase. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, so good. I'm just going to go and do my one last thing that I do. Oh, it's only got one review. I hope they took a picture. No, they didn't. Worked great in a tropical rainforest that we used this at. Listen, for the price, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I see other ones on here, but that's the kind of shopper I am. I'm in it quick to get out. So I'm really happy about this. And look, straight away, I'm going to add it to cart. I'll check out later when you're not all watching me. But how amazing is that I literally went in how many seconds? I'm just going to go back to Pinterest and take you with me. In literally less than 30 seconds, I have typed in exactly something that is on my task list this week. I found what I'm looking for. I clicked on it. I added it to cart. And the only reason I didn't pay for it is because y'all are watching me. Now, I also see this one here. It's from AliExpress. I'm probably not going to order it because it's going to come directly from China. And I don't know what the refunds are going to be there like, or how that would work. But I could probably see if I could find that. If someone's selling it on Alibaba, then that means that somebody is selling that on Amazon too. I'm going to scroll down and just make sure. I was thinking I'd have to get something janky like these. I did not expect that there would be what I just found. I really like this hammock as well, but we're not taking a hammock with us. Pretty good. I would even get a queen size version of this to sit on top of a bed for Anthony and I when we travel. So I'm going to be having a look at some queen size versions later on today. That way, if we're on a king size bed, we're good. But if we're on a double, might even just get a double one and we just sleep closer together. So as you can see here, I found exactly what I'm looking for. I want to go back and do something a little bit different. I want to do in here summer salads. Summer salads with protein, no red meat. You can type in a long search tab, a long search sentence like this at any time, okay? You can type that in at any time and it doesn't have to be short words. I want summer salads. I want high protein, but I already know that I don't want red meat. And look, this is how addictive Pinterest is. Before I hit enter, I actually have a design client that we're working with that really wants a wine rack like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this. I have a board in here that is called client design, and I'm going to save that because it just happened to pop up. Okay, now let's go back to what we were doing. And I'm going to type in summer salads with protein, no red meat. So I want you to go ahead and type in something that you're looking for. Oh my gosh, this is immediately a winner. Why? I can see that it's got cucumber. It's probably got some kind of cheese, burrata or something. And I can see they look like roasted chickpeas. This is perfect for my little family. So I'm going to pin this, but watch this very carefully. I don't want to send it to the food board. I want to create a new board. So I clicked on the little arrow right here next to food where it's suggesting I post it. I'm going to click on create board right here. And I'm going to type in here a board called summer salads in here for my family. Okay. You can make it secret if you want to, and then create. It doesn't really matter because I don't, this is my personal board, so that's okay. So automatically it has created me a board. So if I went back to my boards, I would find that salad recipe pinned right there. Then I could click through and go visit it, and I'd be able to make that exact same dinner for tonight. And we won't do that tonight because it's freezing cold here today. It's only 50, but I will definitely do that when it heats up a little bit. So I keep scrolling through. I hate red onion and salads. Oh, I do like this, but Houston doesn't like olives. And if I take out the olives, it's not that good. So I'm going to keep going. What else do I like the look of in here? This is literally how Pinterest works. You just keep going. Can't see anything. Sun-dried tomato bean salad. The boys will stink, but let's see. We'll go ahead in here and we'll put it into our summer salads. Okay, that looks good. Oh, this one looks good. A pear and burrata salad. So we're going to do that. We're going to put that into summer salads and save. So as you can see here, I can start to build up a little bit of a folio of summers. Oh, this is good. Strawberry, feta, and spinach salad. That's for us. Now, let me show you a little trick. I'm just going to refresh this page. And what Pinterest will do is Pinterest will start now suggesting that that goes under summer salad. So we are huge on the crispy rice salads in this house. So I'm going to save that one. And Pinterest is going to start learning that this is something that I'm really interested in, and it's going to start showing me more ideas like this. I think this one looks really good. This is a chicken breast, glazed chicken breast with currant pistachio couscous. That is right up my family's alley. So it's not letting me pin it. Oh, it's sponsored. So, all right, let's click and see where we go. I'll take you with me. And then I'm going to, okay, this is really good. This is a mess, but it's really good to show you. Before I am even allowed to see this recipe, it's asking me to put my email address in and unlock access. I don't want to do that. I think that that's too soon to ask anybody to share their email address. I hate that. Then also, this is asking me to do too much. All I want to do now is close it down. But I can see the recipe in the back. So let me try a little harder. You shouldn't expect your visitors to have to go to this amount of work because most people will just close it down. So I'm going to try and click out. Okay, deny there. Let me see. No, it does not allow me to click anywhere to get this recipe without logging in. I refuse to do that. So I'm going to go back again because I just think that's crappy. So I'm going to close that one down and I'm going to come back. Okay, so what I want you to do right now, you should see me. What I want you to do right now is I want you to start searching for something. I'm going to give you about 2 or 3 minutes to start searching in Pinterest. I'll just do 2 minutes. Okay, hold on. Hey, Siri, 2 minutes. Okay, so I have a timer up on my phone. 2 minutes starting now. I hope all of yours didn't do 2 minutes. Okay, so I want you to spend 2 minutes looking for stuff that you want to pin. And then once you're done doing that, now go and do a travel version. For those of you who are not doing it yourself, I'm going to do it on my screen in case you just want to watch me. So I'm going to go across. I'm going to share my screen again. Let me do share screen. And I'm going to do a travel example just as a traveler. Okay, so I'm going to look for, what do I want to look for that's travel related? What's on my bucket list? Sri Lanka is on my bucket list. Okay, this is literally, look at your screen for a second to see what I'm doing. I would not type in Sri Lanka travel. That's just not the kind of searcher I am. I don't roll that way. I'm typing in Sri Lanka for families, luxury travel, because we may or may not have said child with us, but we always are going for luxury. So Sri Lanka for families, luxury travel. And I'm going to click enter. Okay, great. So interestingly, I'm getting ads in here for Amma Waterways, Chobe River. That's so interesting that they chose to show their ad when someone types in Sri Lanka. I think that's really interesting there. I'm also getting sponsored furniture. That's interesting. This is possibly, I'm going to say that they didn't choose to show their ads, Wayfair or Amma. They didn't choose to show their ads or Brochu Walker. I bet you that's a sponsored ad because I was on their website the other night. These 3 brands are running what is called a retargeting ad. They're showing me their stuff on any search that I do because they know that I am very likely to click on them. Very likely, because I've already been looking at these 3 brands or products online. So I'm going to ignore them for now, and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to start looking at 10 best luxury hotels in Sri Lanka. Oh yes, I'll pin that. I'll pin it, and then also, I will create a board. So I don't want to just post it to travel because you might be different to me. I like to organize my pins by board so that when I'm looking for something, I don't get lost down a rabbit hole. So I'm going to do create board, and I'm going to type in Sri Lanka in here and create. And this 10 luxury hotel pin is going to go straight there. Now, can we talk about who posted this? I'm guessing that the person who posted this is possibly a travel advisor, most likely somebody who gets affiliate commission for posting links to hotels. So we're going to go through and click on it. We're going to look in here. What did they write? 10 best luxury hotels in Sri Lanka, the most exclusive stays for 2025. Okay, I don't know who it is. The Portuguese traveler. Might be a travel advisor. Zhao, the Portuguese traveler. Okay, so I can go through and click on his profile. Most people don't do that though. I'm never interested in people's profiles. I'm going to click on visit site and I'm going to take you with me. And here I found a blog on his website. Here's Zhao here, and it's called the 10 best luxury hotels in Sri Lanka. And booking.com link. I bet you if I hover over the link, yeah. So this goes to stay22.com. He'll get commission. Colombo, that goes to stay22. This one goes to stay22.com. This link here, I'm looking down in the bottom left when I hover over them. So whatever the website is, stay22.com, I'll take you over and show you that website. I don't know. Expedia, I'm guessing. Oh, it is Expedia. Okay, so he's basically just using his Expedia link in here. So anything that I book now, if I made a booking right away, and I'm not going to because I literally would never book like that, but some people would, then he's going to earn commission immediately because from his blog, which is just over here that we were just looking at, he's gone and done a write-up on each one. For me, it's not luxury where I just clicked through to. Some of these do look like it. This is booking.com. I know for sure if I click on this, it's going to take me through to, let's see where it takes me to. It does. It takes me to booking.com. It takes me exactly to this resort. It doesn't matter if I click on a different resort than the one he said. I'm going to earn affiliate. He's going to earn affiliate commission once I start looking at this resort. And the minute that I start looking at it, I'm in the photos now. Let me decide. Yes, I absolutely adore this resort. I've already pinned it so I can go back to it later. It's divine. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yes, this is somewhere that I would stay. I'm curious to know what the prices are while I'm here, but I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole while I'm training because that's naughty. Okay, so let me go back to Pinterest right here, back to where we were. Look how quickly we found stuff that we were looking for. I love this pin here with the 4 images, Sri Lanka for families. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin that on my Sri Lanka board right there. So, okay, let me just do 2 or 3 more. Oh my gosh, this brochure walker knows my fashion style. And Wayfair's out here in Perigold giving me furniture that I love. Okay, let me keep looking. Best luxury hotels, ultimate guide visiting Sri Lanka with kids. Do you know what? I don't know what this says about me, but I won't click on this because it doesn't grab my attention visually, even though I know that she's a real person there with her family. I don't look at this and see my family in this. I don't know if it's because my family looks different or it's because I just can't see the destination. I'm less likely to click on this, and I hate that, but it goes to prove that people are motivated by different things. I'm looking for here, oh my gosh, Eco Lodge. Let me put that one in there. That's interesting. I'm looking for pins that are going to show me really beautiful places. Like this one here. I want to see the destination. I want to see the colors. I want to see this one I'm likely to click on because I can imagine my family here. I can imagine my little family being here. And I'm not saying that everybody searches or responds the same way, but just be mindful that if you're putting up pictures, they've got to be pictures that everybody who's interested in Sri Lanka would look at. I want to wear this dress in Sri Lanka. I'm just going to pin it to clothes. And look, I've already strayed. Look at this one here. Where to stay in Ella, Sri Lanka's mountain resort. Okay. So then we're just going to go back. I can't see Sri Lanka here, so we'll just type it. It'll come up. No, I don't know. Oh, because it's a sponsored? No, I don't know why that didn't work. Okay, Sri Lanka with kids. This one here, I will click on because I can imagine my child because it doesn't show the child's face. I don't know what it is. Like I don't need to try and figure it out. I guess it will figure it out for me. Okay, so I'll start pinning and I'll start creating. Pinterest will start getting more content. So I want to show you something. I went back to my Pinterest feed, right? That's right here when I click on Pinterest, back to my home feed. Already in here, Pinterest has started showing me something that I just searched for. This shrimp and avocado bowl came up for a reason. It's a high protein summer salad. Remember we did that a few moments ago? So I can go in and I can add that in there to my summer salads. and save. So every time I log into Pinterest, this is like my dashboard when I come in, right? This is already giving me what I have just been searching for recently. And over the course of today, it's going to start showing me Sri Lanka stuff. It's going to show me more salads in here. We just changed out our electric car yesterday, so that's come up for that reason. I can literally show you everything in here for a reason. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this color palette. Let me save that. Okay. So one of my design clients needs pillows this week. Save that. Look how crazy it can get. Okay. So I'm going to come off of this. I was just looking at Zanzibar the other day. Not surprised that came up. Crispy salmon bowl. And okay, let me just put this in the summer salad. And then I need to get off. No, hold on. I'll come back later. Okay. So it's like watching like crack Pinterest. Okay. What I want to do now is I want to come back to you. I'm going to stop sharing and I want to take questions because today was all about me showing you exactly how to see what people want and how to search in here and how boards work. So at this stage, I want you to tell me, do you stop doing what you're doing? And I want you to come in and I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to answer all your questions right now. My goal today was to show you exactly how people search for things, how boards work, and how what you search for is going to start showing up in your feed. And while you're coming over and you're writing your questions, listen to this interesting thing I'm going to tell you. Every day, Pinterest sends an email to all users. You might have changed it to weekly or to monthly. I'm happy getting mine every day from Pinterest. Every day, they send an email, which is a summary of things they think I might like. I guarantee you that if not today, then tomorrow, I'm going to get an email from Pinterest that says, check out these summer salads that you might like. And they will curate a collection of pins for me based on what I just searched for and what I clicked on. This is why I told you it's absolutely critical that you are doing these things in your personal Pinterest account because Pinterest has what's called muscle memory. And it looks at what you search for, it looks at what you click on, it looks at what you interact with, and it shows you more of that. I adore getting my daily email from Pinterest because it only shows me what I want to see from content creators that I have never heard of. So what I'm going to do now while I'm waiting on some questions. Oh, I have a question come in here. I love this here. Lol, the daily Pinterest email is so scroll worthy and addictive. It absolutely is. And do you know why? Because it was curated for you. When I send you emails, yesterday I sent you out an email and it was called Pinterest versus Instagram. Did you guys all see that? Hopefully some of you were able to read it already. It's a really, really, really good email that I sent because I wrote a coaching article for you, a free coaching article that breaks down in a chart Pinterest versus Instagram, okay, with facts so you can decide what's best for your business because both of them are good. Maybe you do one over the other for now. Maybe you add another one in later, but at least choose the right one for your business for you right now. Anyway, yesterday I sent this email out, Pinterest versus Instagram. All of you got it. All of you. What Pinterest is doing here is next level. They're sending me an email based on what I searched for. You're not getting the same email that I get every day. My email is curated to what I like. Isn't that crazy? If I could figure out the tech for that, and one day I will, I know there are lots of you out there who want a new website, who want to learn about branding and color palettes and fonts. And instead of doing doing Pinterest focus this month and website focus the next, I would just run campaigns during the year targeted at what you wanted. And then maybe you would every now and then get a little bit of taste of something else. It'd be like serving you the same dish that you always want and crave, that comfort food that you love or that you need, but only giving that to you and then just feeding you a little bit of something else to see if it piques your interest. Right now, I send everything to everyone. I retarget in my marketing people who have clicked on things and shown interest, but this Pinterest daily email, listen to this, what if that daily email had a Sri Lanka pin and it was from you? And I got it in my feed tomorrow because I literally want to go to Sri Lanka. I want to take Anthony and I want to take Houston. I've never been before. Some of you have been to Sri Lanka. Has anyone? Some of you would love to book my family to Sri Lanka. What if it's your pin that shows up on my feed? There's not a ton of Sri Lanka content out there and very specific content, luxury Sri Lanka for families. If that's what your pin says, 5 experiences and 3 places to stay, you know that's going to show up on my Pinterest email, and I'm going to click on it. Okay, so I want to answer some questions. Carrie says, I have dozens of blogs posted covering a myriad of topics with little traction to my website. How do I get more views? So Carrie, probably it's going to be your graphics. If you want to, Carrie, be very quick, my love, put your Pinterest link in the chat. And if you want me to go and have a look at it in front of everybody, I will tell you honestly what's wrong with your Pinterest board. Your Pinterest board has to look, your pins that you make, and you put out there have to be stunning. They have to be absolutely stunning. You saw the way that I went through so many different pins and ignored most of them and only clicked on some of them. That's the first thing that you guys should ask yourself. It has to be visually stunning. The second thing, you have to have links in there to click. Look how many pins did not have links to visit site. Thirdly, it has to match. If you have ever done pins that didn't go all the way through, then okay, go ahead and put it in real quick because we're at the end, and I'll see if I can do it for you if we have time. If you saw how many places, pins that I clicked on and it didn't eventuate, Pinterest will not, if you start doing stuff like that, or if you've done that in the past, you're not going to get good reach, okay? You're not going to get good reach. They're not going to show your pins often to people. So it's got to look good as a pin to stop the scroll. That's the first thing. The next thing is that your title, your image, name, and your description are all searchable. Are they matching what people are typing into Pinterest to look for? And then thirdly, are they linking to somewhere that is the correct place? Okay. So much there. All right. So much there that you have to look at. Let's see. Karen says, I read it this morning. It was good. Thank you. That was my blog. Elliot says, I'm going down the rabbit hole now. Come out, Elliot. Come out, girl. You don't need to be down there. Get out. Okay. Question. Should we use the images? Should the images we pin be on the page that the pin is linked to? I think it should be. I think it should be. So I'll give you an example in a minute. I think it should be, but it doesn't have to be. You're not going to get penalized. Here's why I think it, no, I take that back. Do you remember when I was clicking on that courtyard, the outside side yard, the hardscape, and the one with the big tree, and I clicked and then it went through and it was all to do with ponds. It had nothing to do with it. If I'd have clicked through and it had 12 ideas for outdoor hardscape side yards, I wouldn't have cared if the image was there. I really wouldn't have, Michael. I wouldn't have cared. It's the fact that the content was a complete ruse for me. It was bait and switch. What do you call it? Where I clicked and it wasn't even the right content. It has to be the right content for people to be like, okay, I've landed in the right place. What you need to think about, everyone, is what is the feeling that you need someone to have the minute they click off of Pinterest onto your site? They need to know for sure. I know I need to look at it and be like, okay, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. This is what I was hoping it was going to be. You saw me click so many times on pins that didn't end up where I hoped it was. And I was disappointed. You could hear it in my voice. I was disappointed because I had gone to the effort of pinning those things onto a board to save them for later, for when I sit down to do that yard work. And I'm going to find out probably that half of them don't even link to anything. Yeah, it gave me some visual ideas, but that's not enough. That's not enough. Okay. So it doesn't have to have that image. It's just got to be spot on with the content. Okay. Gail says, will Pinterest stop sending emails if I'm not active daily? Oh, that's a question. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Go into your Pinterest settings, Gail, and have a look and see what your correspondence is there, what it is there. Okay. Shamika says, I usually post links directly, but I'm wondering if it's better to create a board for each one instead. Shamika, in our, I don't think I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry. In our course, we basically explain there's a whole strategy behind setting up the right number of boards and pinning to the right boards and how many times to pin to each board. And each pin should be going on multiple boards. It's a little bit more involved. It's not difficult, but it's a little bit more complex. You do have to have many, many boards set up on your account. I'm going to show you in a minute what that means. I'm going to show you the travel marketing and media one. Okay. Someone asked, will people who attend your Pinterest masterclass on board the Amas Arena last year receive any special type of perk to attend your new class? Those are free masterclasses that you guys have attended. So there's not any special perks for attending a free class. It's like this one here. The free classes are designed to give you a taste. I did have someone a bit upset in our inbox a few weeks ago saying, you know, I come to all the free things. Why don't I get discounts? Can I help you to rephrase it? I give you all the free training so that you can know in advance if you like my training style and if you want to invest in my courses. But I'm a business, I'm a marketing coach and a business coach, and I'm here to sell coaching, whether that's one-on-one coaching, a fam trip, website design, or a course. The free stuff that I give you is so that I don't put my course out there and be like, hey, buy my Pinterest course, but you don't even know what you're getting or if you need it. So consider this being able to try on the clothes before you buy them, or consider this being able to walk through a house before you purchase it. It's not, I hate to say that I don't think people should feel entitled or rewarded to get things. Not that you are, I'm not saying that at all, but I don't want people to feel like because you attend free things that you should be getting something else, or because I did a free sample of something. So I just want to make that really clear. The reason that we do the free masterclasses is we want you to know if this is good for you or not. For some of you, Pinterest is not what you want to do, okay? So that being said, someone says, I'm honestly blown away. I didn't know how to use Pinterest. I'm so excited. I hope you'll join us in the course. Jamie says, Carrie, she needs your Pinterest link. Yeah, I've run out of time, unfortunately, but I did need your Pinterest link. Ricky says, I'm so thankful for this course. I have some automatic posting on my Pinterest from a service, which I didn't create. So now I'm going to stop and add my own website links. Ricky, I would start from scratch. If you had an automated service that was pinning for you, it has done a mess for you. I know for sure. You want to start from scratch. Take the course if you can, or sign up for the VIP service if that's within reach, and start from scratch. Pinterest has incredible muscle memory, and it remembers everything you did in the past. And if it was wrong or it was detrimental to your Pinterest account, start from scratch. Remember, you don't need followers to do well on Pinterest. So starting with 0 followers is fine. Okay. Karen says, so is it better to pin a blog article and not a lead magnet? Karen, my question for you, when you saw me click through to the, what was it? The couscous and chicken recipe, and you saw that I got stuck because I couldn't go any further without signing up. How did that make me feel? And how did you feel watching it? I was frustrated. I expected to be able to go straight to the recipe, but then I wouldn't have minded if there was an opt-in there form there to get a lead, to sign up for a lead magnet of 5 other recipes that are high protein summer salads or something like that, right? But it immediately stopped me from going straight into your world, into your website, because it made me enter my email address. And look, I didn't want to do it. So just think about that, but then make your decision based on how you feel. Elliot says, I'm out now. I was gone. Okay, so I think Karen, oh yeah, I just answered this one, lead magnet versus that. Let's see. Okay, says here, now I need to figure out how to create and maintain blogs. We have free resources on this. You don't need to figure it out. Okay, next question. As we go forward, do we move off the personal and onto the business page? We're going to talk about that in next week's masterclass. Next week's masterclass, I just wanted today for you to focus on personal. What I want you to do for the next week while you're without me is, if you missed number 1, go back and watch the first masterclass. This is a 3-part series. If you missed number 1, go back and watch that. Now with number 2, I want you to start practicing by searching only for personal things, but also search for travel that is what you want to do, not what you want to sell, what you want to do. Pick a bucket list, and don't just search for travel in general. How I asked you before to pick one destination, do that, because I want you to see what Pinterest does with that search and how it starts populating, because then you're going to understand how it's going to work for your audience. Okay. I just need you to wear the shoes of an audience member this week, of your audience. Don't do anything with business. Next week, we're going to show you what it looks like from a business perspective. Okay. Bianca, hi Bianca. She says, I need to work on my Pinterest account. I'm getting no traffic to my website, but now I realize I have wrong content. Ma'am, I'm so glad you had that realization. Thank you. Okay, side note, Ricky says, who can I contact on your team? I have an account, but I didn't get an email to reset my password. You can go to hello@travelmarketingandmedia.com. We have a new team member. Her name is Blessing. Flora's training her right now. So Flora or Blessing will help you out. To sign up for the course, you'll be able to sign up today. I'm going to show you in just a minute. For those of you who are ready to sign up, you can go ahead and do that. Another question, do you have statistics on how many website visits from Pinterest it takes to generate one sale? That depends on you. That depends on where they're landing. You saw me that I immediately added to cart that mosquito net that I wanted. I was ready to buy. 85% of Pinterest searches are ready to buy. What you need to focus on is not the sale. That is not what this is. You're generating leads. So if you want to look for the conversion rate, which is very important, it's a really good question. You need to ask yourself, what is my current conversion rate from my website into a sale? How many visitors? I want everybody to listen to this. This is the best question that I've had today. Other questions were great. This is the best. So the question is, do I have stats on website visits that it takes from Pinterest to generate one sale? That's not the stat you're looking for. You're looking for two numbers right now. Write this down, everybody. The first number you're going to look for is the amount of visitors that you get to your website from Pinterest every month. That's the first number you're going to focus on. That is driving traffic. So the number of people that go from Pinterest to your website, that's what you're going to be looking for when you start pinning, okay? You'll start pinning a couple of times a day, consistently, every day. And if you're thinking, how? Next week, I'll show you. Don't worry about that right now. Don't worry about that, okay? If it was that difficult, I wouldn't be doing it because honestly, I'm a mom, a wife, I have 3 companies. I don't have time, right? But this is worth my time because it actually works. And I don't have to spend money running ads to make it work. So the first number you're going to become obsessed with is how many people click from your Pinterest to your website. Think of Wayfair just now. All they care about is how many people clicked. If not enough people clicked, it's because their pins don't look good enough, right? But that pin with the mosquito net showed me exactly what I was looking for. If they'd have showed me a pin with a kid with a mosquito, like, no, like, I would never have clicked on that. That's tacky and it wouldn't have worked on me. But they showed exactly what I was looking for, right? So then the second number that you're going to be focused on is the traffic that comes to your website. How many of those people, so say you get 1,000 visitors to your website every month or 100 visitors to your website every month, how many of those people either join your email list or reach out to you? Because the conversion is a 2-part. You cannot expect people to find your pin and then book travel because the variable in the middle is what your website's doing. And this is why having a good website is critical. It doesn't have to be an expensive website. It doesn't have to be 10 pages. The best website, one of my highest producing clients has a 2-page website, a homepage and a blog. That's all she has. She was literally on unemployment benefits when she came to us. We built her a 2-page website. Next month, we're talking all about websites. If you know you need a new website, next month is the month for you. You need traffic to your website, and then you need the website to actually work for you. She's now paying herself. I don't want to talk about what she's selling because it's irrelevant. She's paying herself 6 figures a year in her own salary. She's on a 6-figure salary for her own travel business, of which she's still the only person working in. That's the flex. The flex is not $1 million in sales. I know people who make $1 million in sales because host agencies are like, oh, $1 million sales. We've got all these advisors. I'm sorry, it doesn't mean ish, because if you're making 8%, 10%, if your overheads are too high, it doesn't matter. What matters is how much you're paying yourself. So those are the two. I love this question. Thank you so much for asking such a great question. Elliot says, wow, investing in your business is important. Absolutely. Masterclass on the Ama Serena was not a free course. No, it was no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like it's a sample of, it was more than this, but it's a sample of what you get when you come into the course. I didn't mean it like that. I apologize if that's how it came across. Ricky said, I emailed you the other day asking for a personal one-on-one class. I haven't got any personal slots available anymore. Okay. Says here, can I have another business account with the same name? Yes. And also I would just close the old one. If the old one is not what you want, Ricky, I would close it right away. Okay. How do you start over? Delete the account, start from scratch. Okay, we'll talk about that next week though. Need help signing up for that course that opened today. I have an account but cannot get the password link reset. No problem, we'll put that up. So excited for this for my business. I haven't used my personal Pinterest in 10 years, but I'm looking forward to getting back to pinning. Yes, and then Joanne, make the decision as to whether or not your current Pinterest board reflects your old Pinterest account reflects your current business. Okay, just make that decision for yourself before you jump in. How much is the course? I'll show you right now. Do I need to delete my account? I would, once you've made that decision. Only you can make that decision. Do you have to use an API? Oh, sorry. Do you have to use an API? No, you do not. You do not. Okay, where does this fall in my marketing funnel? Top of funnel. Very good question, Sandra. The second best question of the day. This is about getting traffic, people who have never heard of you before to your brand, people who were not ready, who haven't bought from you to buy from you. Okay. If I'd like the VIP service, but I don't have 12 blogs done, how fast do I have to have them done? April, email us. We'll help get you set up. We'll get you set up with 20 blogs, and we'll figure out what website platform you're on, and we'll figure it out and make it work. Our VIP clients, we make it work. We're like Waterways or like some of your favorite cruise lines or suppliers. The answer is yes, until we can figure out why not. How much is the course? I'll show you in a second. All this information was great and much needed. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up the information on the course and I'll show it to you. It is super easy to sign up. Let me just share my screen with you. 1 second. If you have any more questions, hold on to them for next week. Are you going to be at any conferences this year? No, I'm not. Not doing any conferences right now. Oh, hold on. Let me turn my phone off. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Okay. So right now, I am at travelmarketingandmedia.com/Pinterest. Flora, if you can post the link, this is where you go to sign up for the course in here. And you literally just click the button. It says sign up for the course. And I'll show that to you in a second. How you sign up and where you sign up. There's currently a 2 payment plan in there now. We're going to add a 3-month payment plan if you need that. But I will just show you in here. There's a couple blogs for you to read if you're still unsure if this is for you. I think that you should definitely make a very informed decision. In here, it talks about why Pinterest works for years, why you don't need followers, likes, or comments to get results, how Pinterest wants to help people find your content, and how Pinterest wants people to click through to your website, and how Pinterest is the last positive place on the internet. There's also a quick summary training in here that you can watch, which is 26 minutes. You can watch it on your own. And 2 options to getting started on Pinterest, because you can do this by yourself. You don't have to buy our course. You don't have to do our VIP service there either, but there's a list in here of what to do and then how to get results on Pinterest. Okay, so you can go in here and then you would literally click through and you'll get to sign up in the next window, and I will share that with you. All the information is in here about the course and what it covers. You get 12 months of access, and it tells you through the 11 modules in here exactly what you're going to get. There's a 2-month payment plan there, and there's it's already on there, the payment plan. So you click on here, 2 plans available. There is a 2-month and a 3-month payment plan, and you do have to log into our website for all of that to come up. But the other thing that I wanted to tell you was we will be doing co-works for this particular course. So that means that for 4 weeks later down the track, it might be in May. It could be in June at the latest. I think we're going to do it for May. You'd watch all the videos. It's only a couple of hours. Flora, actually, Blessing and Flora, can one of you tell me how long it took you to watch all the videos in the course? Or Jamie Ellison, I know that you've done the course. If someone here who's done the course, let me know how long the videos go for, the total amount of video viewing, because my goal for you is to watch all the videos and don't implement anything. Take notes, watch the videos. And honestly, if you can beam it to your television, sit on the couch with a blanket and just watch it on television and then go back and implement it. So we're going to be doing 4 co-works for past people who have signed up for the Pinterest course and current people who sign up for it. And for 4 weeks, you're going to meet 2 hours on each week. And we're going to do a co-work where we say, okay, today we're building graphics. If you have any questions, let us know. If my team need to jump in and do a demonstration on how to build a graphic, they'll show you. If it's about scheduling, they'll show you that in front of everyone. But it's like a study hall where you come, you actually implement the course to get moving. So it could be uploading blogs 1 week. It might be creating graphics the next week. It could be scheduling the next week, and it could be analytics the 4th week. I'm pretty sure those are the topics. And it's 2 hours. So it's an additional 8 hours of support where you log into Zoom and you work on exactly that and you ask the questions. Okay. So the videos were not long. No, they're not long. They're very, very detailed, but because I don't have anyone to talk to in these videos, they go really fast. It's not like here where I have a bunch of people to talk to. So we're like hanging up now 22 minutes late. So go sign up. It is at, Jamie says it's like 2 to 3 hours. She casts it to her television. I'm going to put the link in here in the chat. It's travelmarketingandmedia.com/Pinterest in here. Okay. Alrighty. And I just want to, it's sitting uncomfortable with me because I feel like I didn't answer this very well. I want to go back. I don't like the feeling I have in my belly right now. So let me go back to this. Where is this person? It didn't show your name. Oh, I don't think you're online right now. Okay, the person who asked me who was on the Pinterest Masterclass last year, email me. I don't know what your name is. Email me. I don't like how it came out, how I answered your question, because it's not really you that I was talking about. It was more the people who come on do like podcast episodes or free classes. Yes, you invested in a fam trip with Alma Waterways. That was very different. So I just want to make sure that you're good there. So if you could email me, that would be great, because I don't have your name because it just came up YouTube user. Okay, so let's wrap it up. I want to know your hashtag best moments of the day. So hashtag best moment. What today was your absolute best moment? What did you hear today that you were like, wow, okay, this is solidified for me that I want to do Pinterest? Or wow, I didn't know this and I can change that. Or there was so much today. What is it? There was so much today. While you're doing that, I will answer this question. Is the service for 1 month a certain number of pins? Sorry, I missed it, but there's also a commitment for a specific. Yes, it is a 12-month commitment, and it is 5 to 8 pins per day for 365 days. We build the pins, we schedule them, we give you a report, and we do it for the entire year, and it's paid quarterly. Okay. April says, you're like Amma, you'll make it work. We'll always make it work. Okay. Blessing, what's the support email again? Oh, yeah. Let me post that for you. It is hello@travel marketing and, oh my gosh, I can't spell and media.com. Make sure the pin has a link to your website. Oh my gosh, yes. One of our VIP clients for website was telling me that she has been pinning for 6 months and she got no traffic. And I was like, that's so weird, because I know that she uses our templates. I know that she uses our Canva templates. I know that she has our blogs because she's in All Access Pass. And I know that she did website in a weekend. So I'm like, oh my gosh, all 3 things came from us and it's not working for her. Something's got to be wrong. I about died. I went to her Pinterest. She hasn't got links on her pins. She hasn't got links on her pins. Her views are very high. Her impressions are high. They're like 50,000 a month. But she has no visits to her website because she left off that one bit. Okay, when she was doing it. So, okay, let's have a look. Best moment, delete and start over. The muscle memory from Pinterest is insane. Yes. Best moment has to be to look over your Pinterest account. Yeah. And then I wouldn't say make changes. I would say make a decision if you should start from scratch or make changes. Best moment that you can do this. You absolutely can. Best moment, make sure the pin has a link to your website. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell you the number of people that forget that. Best moment, delete and start over, muscle memory. Yes, 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 ma'am. Best moment, knowing I don't need multiple followers to be successful. You don't need one single follower on Pinterest. You don't, not one single follower. Best moment, practicing in the personal account. Yes, just please spend a whole week, everybody. Practice in the personal account. And I promise you next week, everything's going to click for you, because we're going to talk about business accounts. Best moment, Pinterest is top of funnel. Always include the link. Oh my gosh, how disappointed was I, Paris, not to get where I needed to get to. Best moment, relief that I can use my existing blog articles to make these pins. Karen, one blog article can give you 20 to 50 pins. It's not one pin per article. You've got a year, 2 years, 3 years worth of pins already on your website. Anne says, best moment, I'm not going to lose anything by starting over. No, it's just so much easier to start over. So much easier. Okay. Y'all, I hope you had an amazing training with us this week. Please do go ahead and sign up for the Pinterest course if that's what you want to do. If that's not what you need and you can do it yourself, that's good too. This is the link where you go to do it. It's travelmarketingandmedia.com/Pinterest. If you want to sign up for our VIP service, email us. We will only work with 20 businesses throughout the whole year. It is not for everybody. We understand that. It is literally for the business that can afford it and wants to benefit from it. If you are an independent contractor to a bigger business, let your business owner know about it, especially for small and medium-sized host agencies. It's an absolute steal. All right. Okay. Thank you for everything today. I am going to see you next week. We're going to talk about business accounts next week, and it's all going to start to click for you. Last week, we talked about Pinterest in general. Today, we talked about your personal account and how searching works and how things come back to you when you search for them. We talked about boards today. Next week, it's all going to click. Pinterest course is only open for you to sign up for a week. It'll close just after next week's marketing masterclass. Don't forget to sign up for next week as well. travelmarketingandmedia.com/events. If you haven't signed up for next week, you won't get the link to join. Okay, bye for now, everybody.